Ava was a young woman with a heart full of hope and eyes that sparkled when she spoke about the future. She had dreams of love, a simple life, and a family built on laughter. She found that hope in Eli, a kind, strong-hearted soldier who was deployed overseas. Their love was not born out of proximity, but through distance, forged in the slow-burning flame of handwritten letters that crossed oceans and battlefields. Each letter between Ava and Eli became a lifeline. In ink-stained words, they dreamed of what would come after the war. A cottage near the woods, weekend walks, the laughter of children, and shared cups of coffee on lazy mornings. But in between those beautiful lines lay something deeper. Eli's soul, raw and open, aching for peace. His letters painted a picture of a man who clung to love to survive the horrors around him. Ava wrote back faithfully. She poured her heart onto the pages. How much she missed him, how the world felt incomplete without his presence, how she believed in them. Her letters reminded Eli that there was still softness in the world, something worth coming home to. Then came the letter, the one that arrived later than the rest. The envelope was the same, but the tone inside was different. It wasn't just love, it was pain, confession, and something else Ava couldn't name at first. Eli wrote it the night before a mission. He told her he loved her more than he had ever said. He spoke of sleepless nights, haunting memories, and his fear that he might never be whole again. He didn't say goodbye. He didn't mention death. But Ava knew it was his last. Days later, the official news arrived. Eli had died in combat. Ava's world collapsed in silence. The man she waited for, wrote to, dreamed of, gone with only paper and memories left behind. Weeks passed in a haze of grief until Jonah, Eli's best friend and fellow soldier, visited Ava. He came not just to offer condolences, but to unburden a truth that Eli never could. Eli had been diagnosed with PTSD. He struggled in silence, afraid of who he was becoming. He had considered breaking up with Ava, not out of lack of love, but out of love so deep he couldn't bear the thought of hurting her. He believed he was damaged, undeserving, a danger to the gentle life they had imagined. But every time he tried to let go, he couldn't. Ava was his anchor. That final letter was Eli's way of telling her everything. His love, his torment, his guilt. It wasn't a farewell. It was a desperate, aching cry for understanding. Ava kept every letter. She read them often, tracing his handwriting, hearing his voice in every word. She wept not just for the man she lost, but for the weight he carried alone. In time, Ava turned her grief into purpose. She began speaking about Eli's story, about the hidden wounds soldiers bring home, and the love that persists beyond death. Her heart remained tethered to the memory of a man who wrote his soul into letters, and whose final words were a testament to love that was brave, broken, and real. Eli never made it back, but his words did. And in those words, Ava found not just sorrow, but the courage to keep loving, keep remembering, and keep telling their story. If you enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, and share.